Hey Blazer fans, welcome to Inside Blazer Baseball. I'm your host Heather McGowan here with head coach of the UAB baseball team, Coach Brian Shoup. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Sure, happy to be here.
Coach, last week we had another win over an SEC team, 1-0 against Alabama, which makes that the 5th time we've beat them at home. John Frost hit a single that brought in the only run of the game for the 1-0 win, and he was also the person who brought in the walk-off win last year. What does that game mean for the team and giving some momentum going into the rest of the season?
It was a great game. It was a good atmosphere. It's still cold, so the crowd numbers were down, but it's a good atmosphere. And if anybody really likes the intricacies of baseball, that was a really good game to be at. It was a chess match. There was a lot going on, even though it was a 1-0 game, and just an exciting game to be a part of. John's got the only RBI 2 years in a row. If it's 1-0 next year, we'll need somebody else to come through since John's in his final campaign. On what the win means or does, everybody's good, and you're going to have competitive games almost with everybody. And we came out on the right end. Alabama could win the next 5 that we play. They're competitive games. They're going to be competitive, just like our game with Jacksonville will be this week, and just tick on right down the schedule. Division I baseball is a high quality product that you have to play well to win. We played that well that night, gave us a chance to win, and our pitching staff threw up 9-0, so we were able to.
Coach, let's talk a little bit more about that pitching staff, namely Sam Kelly, a sophomore who redshirted his freshman year, coming in and has had a great year. We'll talk to him later today in this show. What do you see from Sam that's shown you some strength on the mound and give you more confidence going into the rest of the season?
I could not be happier than what we are for Sam. Sam is a two-way player. He was competing for time as a hitter and competing for time on the mound, and you weren't sure which or both or if either were going to happen. And you love for your great kids that do everything right on and off the field. In the classroom, he's a great student. That you love for things to go well for him. And he got his start down at Troy. I guess a very good Troy team, through outstanding. And when you do that, you get another opportunity. And he's been good every time out. He gives a chance to win against Central Florida. Pitched outstanding in the Alabama game, obviously, which I'm sure was special for him, being from Mountville over in that neck of the woods, and threw great at Marshall and could have got the win in that game. So, he's earned himself repeated opportunities now. He'll get a start this weekend for us, and like I said, just a great young man, and we could not be happier for him.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a little bit and talk to Sam Kelly real quick, and then we'll be back with more from you right after that.
Great.
2013 college baseball season is here, and the Blazers are back, ready for another title run. Don't miss a pitch this spring as your Conference USA Tournament champions hit the diamond looking to defend their crown. Single season tickets start at $30 and family packages are $75. The road to a championship starts now. Don't miss any of the action.
Hey Blazer fans, welcome back. I'm here with sophomore left-handed pitcher Sam Kelly from Mountville, Alabama. Sam, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Sam, when you took the mound at Troy and Alabama, you earned the win, and you have a 2.15 ERA leading the team there. What do you attribute your growth on the mound to, and what do you like to see more from yourself going forward?
I would definitely have to say Coach Hopper. He's played a big part in that role. Growing my first 2 years, I didn't get much experience on the mound, but we would always go to work, and just him being there and staying on me and staying on top of everything, I think that's led to my success so far this year.
Well, we've got Jacksonville State and Savannah State this weekend, but we've also got some more conference play coming up. What do you think the team needs to do to secure some more wins for the Blazers going forward?
Keep pitching, throw strikes. We've been doing that so far, I guess, this week pretty well. Our offense is starting to pick it up, and just keep playing, keep plugging along. Eventually it's going to get to where we want it to be, and we'll start winning more games.
Well, Sam, we're trying to get to know our players a little bit better, and we found out that you have an active Twitter account. Ladies, that is at SamK6715 if you're interested. Sam, if you could give a shout-out tweet to one of your fellow UAB baseball players, what would it be?
Probably have to be to @Chase Mallard, keep it up, #Thunderstaff.
All right, fans, you heard it. #Thunderstaff at Chase Mallard. You can also follow him, too, if you're interested. We'll be back with more from Coach Shoup in just a second.
You've seen them in the spotlight. Now it's time to catch them in the sunlight. Come get some sun and enjoy the action as the Blazers dig, set, and kill their way through their second season of sand volleyball. The home opener begins at high noon on March 9th as the Mercer Bears visit Birmingham. The Blazers stay at home on March 10th to face off with Tulane at 1 p.m. On April 4th, Louisiana Monroe comes to the south side, and UAB's home schedule will close out with a back-to-back matchup against North Florida on April 6th and 7th. Don't miss out on the chance to see one of UAB's newest sports this spring. For more information on sand volleyball, visit uabsports.com.
Welcome back, Blazer fans. Coach, this week we've got a Wednesday matchup against Jacksonville State, 6:30 here at Young Memorial Field, and then we've got a weekend series against Savannah State, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What are we expecting from competition from that this week?
Again, everybody's good. Jacksonville State is right at the top of the Ohio Valley like they usually are. Beat us twice early in the season. Hopefully we've improved since that point. Our game, it's a fine line between winning and losing, and I'm sure it'll be another competitive game that can go either way. Savannah State comes in on the weekend. That's our bye weekend, and it's tough to find games. You kind of match up whoever you can find who's off on your bye weekend, and this year it was Savannah State, who people won't know about, but they're 17-10, and on Friday night they'll run a guy out there that's going to throw 94, 95 miles an hour, who's 7-0. Striking well out a guy an inning, and it's going to be a pretty good draft in the upcoming professional baseball draft. So it'll be a competitive weekend as well, as they all are.
Well, fans, you've heard it. We've got some tough competition this week. Jacksonville State Wednesday, Savannah State Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Students, we hope you come out, enjoy the new student section, bring your grilling supplies. It's going to be great weather this weekend. So, Coach, we thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time on Inside Blazer Baseball.